Casting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks.
Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan.
You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at 6.
Good evening, this is Cool News at 6. I'm Carlo. Let's get into the headlines right now. I'll give you a moment as I'm adjusting it for unrelated stuff in the moment. It's slow, I know. But anyways, let's get into the first headlines as the Manila Electric Company Meralco this weekend announced new maintenance work in areas of Metro Manila, Laguna, Quezon Province, and Cavite between October 9 and 11. Line reconstruction along Malacca Highway will interrupt the power supply at Barangay San Antonio II in San Pablo City, Laguna between 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. on October 9. It will affect San Nera subdivisions 1 and 2. The same maintenance work will cause power to go out in Barangays Bukol Norte, Masin Norte, and Mansin Sur in Candelia, Quezon Province between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. that same day. It will affect a portion of Masin Bukol Norte Road from Malacca Highway to and including Sitio Pulo, Purok 5 Nursery Subdivision, Sitio Malasinyang, Highway View Subdivision, and Sitio Maya. Upkeep at the Maraco Tangent Substation will cut electricity in San Miguel, City of Manila between 11:30 p.m. and 11:59 p.m. on October 10, then between 6:01 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. on October 11. It will affect the following areas: portion of Alegui Street from Aguado to Jose Laurel Streets, including La Consolacion College, the National Commission on the Role of Filipino Women, and La Pearl Mansion. Portion of Aguado Street from Alegui to Jose Laurel Streets, including Aguado Extension Street, Cabell Restaurant, and Aguado's Place. Portion of San Rafael Street from near Consumption Aguila Street to Jose Laurel Street, including Upru Street, La Casarita Condominio, the Bureau of Communication Services, and Freedom Plaza. Hospicio de San Jose and Isa Convalencia, and Golden Bird Mansion and Tus Mansion along General Solano Street. Line reconductoring will cause a power outage between 11 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. on October 10, and then between 4:30 a.m. and 5 a.m. on October 11 at a portion of Lanusa Avenue from E. Rodriguez Jr. Avenue to Caimito Street in Valle Verde Subdivision Phase 1. The same maintenance activity will cut power between 11 p.m. on October 10 and 4 a.m. on October 11 at the following. Portion of E. Rodriguez Jr. Avenue from Petron Valle Verde to and including Reliance IT Center Building. Portion of Paseo de Arco Street from E. Rodriguez Jr. Avenue to Arco de Emperador Rotunda, including Calle Parada Street in Arco Villa City. Retirement and installation of facilities along Emilio Aguinaldo Highway in Barangay San Vicente II in Silang, Cavite will cause a power interruption between 12:01 a.m. and 12:30 a.m. and then between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. on October 10. This will affect the following barangays: Panay, Halang, Panggil, and Tamakan in Amandio, Cavite, Batas, Calugcop, Litlit, and Luksuhin in Silang, Cavite. It will also affect the following barangays between 12:01 a.m. and 5 a.m. on October 10. Piluso, Luksuhin, San Miguel 1 and 2, San Vincent II, and Dupuan II in Sila. Morocco will be relocating facilities along Marica Highway and up Macbini Street in San Pedro City, Laguna, which will cause an outage between 12:01 a.m. and 5 a.m. on October 11. It will affect a portion of Malika Highway and Mabini Street from near Quezon Street to Magsaysay Road in Barangays Cuyap, Nueva Landayan, Poblacion, Santo Nino, and San Pedro City proper. Preventive maintenance and testing works at the Morocco Imus substation will cause an interruption between 8:45 a.m. and 9 a.m. and then between 3 p.m. and 3:15 p.m. It will affect the foreign barangays, Salitran first in Das Marina City, Cavite, and Anabu 1A, 1D, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E, and 2F in Imus City, Cavite. City Mayor Mohammad Bruce Matabalo, a former radioman turned politician, filed his certificate of candidacy on Saturday, seeking a second term in office. Matabalo was accompanied by his running mate, Joher Madak, and their complete slate for city councilors who staged a motorcade around the city. Matabalo is the official candidate of the United Bangsamoro Justice Party, the political party organized by the Mboro Islamic Liberation Front. The Matak tandem is being challenged by the team of Vice Mayor Johari Abu and Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran of Servicio Inclusivo Alianza Progresivo, and that of former Mayor Cynthia Guiani Sayadi and Councilor Japao Guiani III of the Nationalist People's Coalition. Taal volcano showed minor eruption again on Saturday morning, the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology (PhilVolc) said. The state volcanologist said Taal volcano had another minor magmatic eruption at 11:32 a.m., lasting 4 minutes. PhilVolc reported that the event produced plumes reaching 2,000 meters above the main crater before drifting southwest, with ash being reported in Agoncillo, Batangas. The Volcanology Institute said it logged 5 ferrotic events on Saturday and 30 minor eruptive events in total since September 22. It added that the unrest is not likely to progress into a major eruption. PhilVolc still maintain alert level 1, meaning a low level of volcanic unrest, but added that if magmatic activities persist or intensify, it may raise alert level 2. A group advocating for indigenous people's education, IP-ED, urged more funding of their proposed 80.1 million pesos cut in the progress budget for 2025. At the form marking World Teachers Day on Saturday, dilubos na alyansa ng mga katutubong yata ng Zambales declared the Department of Education step at proposed 74.3 million pesos allocation for next year, less than half of last year's 154.4 million pesos. Ang pagtuturo namin ay 100% para mabate ang kalagayan ng mga katutubong mag-aaraw, hindi kalahati. Hindi naman mabibigyan ang aming mag-aaraw ng kalidad ng edukasyon sa kagarampot ng budget. Class members and IP-ED teachers Karen Maka and Roger Jugatan said. Our teaching is 100% for the betterment of our internal students, not half. We cannot give our students quality education with a merely budget. The Civil Society Network for Education Reforms, which organized the forum, called for a new social contract for more equitable and inclusive access to quality education. We cannot afford to leave anyone behind, but be it a teacher, a learner, or a community, EVNet National Coordinator Jolene Soldevilla Biak said. DepEd instituted the program in 2011 and served 2.529 million IB learners in its first decade. And President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has placed the Film Academy of the Philippines under the administrative supervision of the Department of Trade and Industry as part of government efforts to promote the development of the Philippine film industry. Under Executive Order 70 Inc. by Marcos on Wednesday, October 2, the FAP will be governed by a board of trustees to be chaired by the AFP Director General and co-chaired by the DTI Secretary. Moreover, members include a representative of the Office of the President, the Labor Secretary, the Director General of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, the Chair of the Film Development Council of the Philippines, the Chairperson of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, and two private sector representatives of reputable guilds, organizations, and associations in the film industry. The FAP Director General, who will be in charge of managing the day-to-day operations of the FAP, will be appointed by the President with the rank of Undersecretary and will be assisted by 6 immediate support staff. FAP members are designated to elect a Vice Chairperson, who will assist the Chairperson and Co-Chairperson in the performance of the duties and functions. Based on EO 670, the FAP will have the primary function of giving to recognition to outstanding motion pictures, artists, and relevant stakeholders with the end view of revitalizing and further promoting the Philippine film industry. The FAP is directed to establish and organize prominent annual national film awards, which will recognize, promote, and celebrate world-class talents and outputs of Filipinos in motion picture arts and science. The awards categories, criteria, mechanics, and prices for the National Film Awards will be determined by AFP, subject to existing laws, rules, and regulations. The FAP may also collaborate with the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, the Cultural Center of the Philippines, and other relevant government agencies in establishing the National Film Awards. It is now 6:12 in the evening, and we will get into the international headlines and showbiz entertainment news when we return on koolNews at 6. Stay with us. Test. Where's the audio? Where's the audio? That. Okay. Alright, I can see the title bar. Okay, welcome back to Cool News at 6. Let's continue with the headlines. Some teacher groups noted in a forum on Friday that the planned implementation of the revised method taught it was leading to additional stress and exhaustion. While the method taught curriculum is designed to improve foundational skills, the piloting has led to increased workload for teachers. Serafin Molina of the Teachers and Employees Association for Change Education Reforms and Solidarity Incorporated said. The Department of Education previously mandated that all learning areas be taught for 45 minutes a day for 5 days. It has since allowed schools to instead allocate 50, 55, or 60 minutes 5 times a week per learning area. We are not robots. We are human beings who get tired, Molina added. The group said issues have persisted with the Magna Carta for public school teachers, which includes protections on the working hours, adding that the law had lost its potency due to lack of awareness and corrupt practices. Furthermore, at the WISA who reformed the Action and Solidarity for the Empowerment of Teachers said without political will and proper enforcement, this once noble law will continue to fail teachers. Give me one moment. Former Senator and now House Speaker aspiring Leila de Lima said it is more pragmatic for her to aim for the House of Representatives seat than push for a Senate comeback. De Lima made the remark on Saturday as she filed here in Manila Hotel 10 City the Certificate of Nomination and Acceptance (CONA) of Mamamayang Liberal Party list, of which she is the first nominee of. My pragmatic side tells me that I might have a bit of a hard time in the Senate, De Lima said in a House interview. It's a tight race, it's very full and crowded. One category asked if she thinks she has better chances in winning a House seat. De Lima said, I think so. All we have to do is to work hard at achieving a record number of votes to attain 3 seats. Just work hard and make people aware how sincere and how committed you are in quest for a seat in Congress, she added. Former Representative Eddie Balguilat and Aaron Tanda, who will be second and third nominees of the party list respectively. De Lima won as senator in 2016, but she was only in prison after 8 months until her term was lapsed in 2022. She has always maintained her innocence in drug allegations and was detained for 6 years, 8 months, and 21 days before being acquitted last June. The fulfillment of my mandate as a senator was very limited because I could not participate in the sessions, I could participate in the committee hearings. I could only file bills and resolutions, De Lima said. This time, I want to have a chance to be able to fully discharge the mandate that will be given if and when we got fortunate, she added. Now for sports, Paul Pogba has had his 4-year ban for doping reduced to 18 months after appealing to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. The ruling means the France World Cup winner will be free to resume his career in March 2025. CAS confirmed early reports that the ban was reduced when approached by the Associated Press on Friday. CAS did not elaborate on the decision. Finally, the nightmare is over, Pogba said in a statement. Following the decision by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, I can look forward to the day when I can follow my dreams again. The Juventus midfielder tested positive for testosterone in August last year and was handed the maximum punishment by Italy's anti-doping court. At the time, Pogba said the verdict is incorrect and appealed to the Switzerland-based CAS. 4-year bans are standard under the World Anti-Doping Code but can be reduced in cases where an athlete can prove their doping was not intentional if the positive test was a result of contamination or they provide substantial assistance to health investigators. I always stated that I never knowingly breached World Anti-Doping Agency regulations when I took a nutritional supplement prescribed to me by a doctor which does not affect or enhance the performance of male athletes, Pogba said. I play with integrity, and although I must accept that this is a strict liability offense, I want to place on record my thanks to the Court of Arbitration for Sports judges who heard my explanation. This has been a hugely distressing period in my life because everything I have worked so hard for has been put on hold. And finally, let's get into showbiz news. Actress Julia Montes sent her followers a buzz after she penned a cryptic post alluding to people who once accepted help but are not trying to ruin those who helped them. The walang hanggang actress took to Instagram on Friday night, October 4 to lament about the certain someone whose payback to a good deed is not as pleasing. Yes, you know who you are. Don't keep on posting things. How these people really are, she captioned her Instagram story. You once helped them. Sinisira ka na yun. Now you're tarnishing your name. It's awful, isn't it? Added the actress. While Montes did not name names or give details about what she was talking about, her fans expressed their reactions following the cryptic remarks. For her to flare up like that, the situation must have been really awful, wrote one netizen on X. That must be a family member, not a celebrity for sure, an inquiry netizen said. Meanwhile, Montes is currently gearing up for her TV comeback after she and actor Sam Milby recently went to Princesa Palawan to begin the filming of their upcoming series, Saving Grace. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Cool News at 6. As always, we will be back with more headlines later with Cool News Prime Time at 9. Until then, I'm Caro. We will see you later for more news headlines at 9. Good evening.